Everybody, welcome. Happy Friday, and it's Black Friday in North America. I'm sure it's Black Friday everywhere around the world. I'm gonna grab some music on, and I'm also gonna adjust this gimbal because it's like on a weird angle, and the phone doesn't seem like centered. So it's like I'm on a little bit on an angle. So yeah, um, so grateful to have another day, and I'm going to be sharing a little bit. Today is Full Body Friday, and we're calling this the Daily Elevation Live. And yeah, um, this is just like me documenting my journey every single day. And I want to start with that I am grateful again to wake up, to be of service. The tripod's kind of weird. I don't know why it's doing that, but let's see. If I fix it, that's good enough. We'll keep it like that. Phone feels like it's on a weird angle. That's why I'm like, why is it like doing that? But yeah, welcome to everyone who is watching live. So we're gonna be doing a full body workout. So that's gonna be upper body and lower body. I'm gonna be watching a content creator. His name is Dan. Well, his channel is called TiffX Dan, him and his wife. But it's actually going to be both of them today. And yeah, we're going to get into it shortly. But I just wanted to share, today's wellness. When you prioritize your mental health, everything else is interlinked with one another. So meaning, imagine I didn't prioritize like feeling happy or eating well or working out every day, and I was just like sitting around, getting up, being miserable. Imagine the trickle of that lifestyle, how it would end up being. And once upon a time I used to live like that. I used to wake up always angry, always stressed, never ever had a smile on my face. And I'm gonna tell you right now, 6 years ago, so 2018, I actually looked older, physically older in my face than I do now. Can you believe that? I looked older. I have a side-to-side photo on Facebook of like my back then photo, and at the time I took the 2021 photo, and there's a massive difference because I wasn't prioritizing my mental health and my wellness. Because I didn't care about any of that stuff. I thought that shit is like, who cares about that? Like, I don't care about that. So I share this to share simply because like, if you don't take care of your mental health, your well-being, no matter how much learning or how much things you do, you're shortening your life, basically. And your quality of your life matters. You came down here to have a great life. You came down here to have a life beyond your wildest dreams. But I know that, you probably have to work a job, or you have to do things that you don't desire to do right now. And that's okay, but like, remember, over time, little by little, you can get to where you desire to be. You just have to know it within. But it all starts with taking care of your mental health, your physical health, eating well, sleeping well. Don't think you can get away with like 2 hours of sleep every day. I was doing that for a good 2 months because I had to do back to back on-call shifts. And trust me, it caught up with me. You could see my eyes are bloodshot red. I was just in this constant state of like fight and flight, and just like always on like this antsy energy, meaning I never felt grounded within myself. So I share this to remind you that your mental health, your physical health, they matter. They work hand in hand. And for me, I love working out because not only does it work on my physical health, but it actually challenges it actually works on my mental health too, because it requires me to, push further, to challenge myself, to, you know, take, something that might be difficult and handle it. And not only when you're doing a workout and you're challenging your mental health, when you're done, you're able to have more energy. You feel like you've accomplished something so difficult that you can go out and seize the day. So that's why I love working out every day as much as I can. And let me rephrase it, not as much as I can, but more so, I love just working out, period. And 30 minutes is more than enough that you'll be able to get a good workout in. Remember, 30 minutes a day is only 4% of your day. So there's literally no excuse. Now, you probably are like, well, I don't like working out. I don't like moving my body, or you haven't worked out in years. And I get it. There was a period of my life that I didn't work out at all. And I was literally like a slop. I would wake up, I would eat crappy food, I wouldn't get enough rest, and let me tell you, it did a number on my body. Not only in my physical body, but my mental health. And I was plummeting, and it became a vicious cycle and a loop where I was showing up not fully myself. I was very angry. I was very short with people. I had no patience with people. So little things would set me off. I would be driving to work and I'd get cut off and I'd get so mad, and it would last for the day, and then that would continue to perpetuate the cycle. So as you can see, just these little things of doing a simple workout, focusing on your mental health will pay dividends. And the thing is, I didn't really work out in my 20s. I was in decent shape in my 20s, but I didn't work out in my 20s. It's in my 30s, I started seeing the plummeting of my health. And I was like, I have to get this under control and work on myself, because if I don't do this, guess what? I'm screwed in my 40s, my 50s, and so on. So my point to say all this is your mental health and your physical health are so important. You can have all the money in the world. You can have everything you desire, but if you don't have a great quality of physical life, you're not living well and you're not thinking well, all that means nothing. That's why they say health is wealth. So I share this because it's very important to prioritize your mental health and your physical health. Even if you do 10 minutes a day, just getting up and moving your body. And I can demonstrate, and I will actually demonstrate shortly, that you can do just a few movements for 5 to 10 minutes a day if you don't feel like working out, and you can still get something in. So for example, you can do squats. So it's literally just it works out your lower body, and you can do 10 of these. Right? So you just do some squats, and I'm gonna consider this my warm up. All right? So I'm just doing some squats right now. Right? So there, we did some squats. And now I'm gonna do some push-ups. So for those who can't do too many push-ups, you can be on your knees and do push-ups. But for those who are more advanced, okay, so I just did 10 squats and 10 push-ups. And I already feel like my body's warmed up. And look, if you're just starting out, start small. When I first started working out back in 2019, I literally couldn't even do 10 push-ups. That's how weak I was, because over the years that I've not been working out, I had lost my upper body strength. give a shout out to Mike. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, basically, literally just do small, simple steps. You're awesome, Adrian. You're awesome. It's great to meet you, brother. Yeah, so basically, you know, little by little, day by day, moment by moment, you will build your upper body strength, your lower body strength. Again, it didn't happen overnight. Don't expect to go to a gym and you're gonna be able to pick up 100-pound dumbbells and start grinding. It's impossible. Well, it's not impossible, but it's gonna be highly unlikely that you're gonna be able to do it. You'll be able to pick it up, but if you're gonna attempt to like curl like it for like a couple set of reps, you're probably not gonna be able to do it. So little steps day by day, tiny micro steps. So like when I first started back on my fitness journey, I was doing 10 push-ups. That was all I could do. I couldn't do more than 10. I kid you not. I just could not do more than 10 push-ups. And then I started going up and I did 15. I said, okay, let me challenge myself. Let me do 5 more. And then let me do 20. Then let me do 30. And then I progressively got better. Now I can do at least 50 or 60 when my shoulder isn't fully like hurting. Right now it still has a little bit of pain in it, but I can still do a decent amount of push-ups. So why I'm sharing all this is literally get up and move your body, because moving your body is the key. It's the key to your health. And I know how I feel when I don't move my body. Like if I miss a workout, I don't feel good. I really don't feel good. So like I highly recommend just to get up and move. Whether you go out for a walk, whether you do some push-ups, some squats, whether you just like walk in place, like you can just walk in place and do this. This is still moving your body. So like, just move your body, because you're gonna pay dividends over time. And it may seem minuscule, it may not seem like you're really making an impact on yourself, but you really are, because you're training your mind to start moving, and then you're starting to get your blood flowing. You're getting the energy moving throughout your body. It's not sitting stuck somewhere. And you're then able to think clearer, you know, have more patience. You're going to start thinking about your health of like eating better. You're going to have more clarity. You're going to think sharper. There's a lot of benefits of moving your body. So that's why like I dedicate Fridays as the full body, you know, workout, but with wellness, because moving your body is very important. So, like I said, don't underestimate, you know, moving your body. Like it's important. Again, I used to work in IT, and I was moving my body, but in a stressed way where I wasn't getting like I was in this constant fight or flight like feeling. But when I started to actually move my body in a way where I'm working out on my physical health, it also was helping my mental health, I was able to start to feel better inside. So I share this again, move your body, even if it's for 10 minutes a day. I mentioned that 30 minutes a day is only 4% of your entire day. That's only 4% out of 100. You have 96% of the rest of your day to do whatever it is that you desire to do. So imagine you do only 10%. That's probably gonna only be like 2% of your day. Maybe even 1% of your day, in fact. Just get up and move. Everybody's got 10 minutes. There's no excuse. I used to make that excuse because I didn't feel like doing it. And the thing is, everything comes down to what you feel like doing. So if you feel like moving, you will move. If you don't feel like doing it, you're not gonna do it. And no matter what I share, If your feeling is just like, nah, then you're not gonna move, plain and simple. So again, I'm not here to tell you what to do, but I am here to share with you a perspective. When you move your body, you will have more clarity. You will think clearer, you will feel better. You're working both your mental health and your physical health. So the choice is yours at the end of the day. I choose to work out every day. And you don't have to work out every day. You can work out once every other day. You can work out Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Have Saturday and Sunday off, come back on Monday and do the things again. I choose to work out 6 out of 7 days, even though one day is technically I'm still working out, but it's more core strength. And I'm not lifting any weights, I'm not running, I'm not jumping, I'm not doing any sort of cardio on that day, which is yesterday, Thursdays. Thursdays are dedicated to Thursday thoughts. And I'm sitting there and I'm doing like a podcast style interview or conversation and just sharing thoughts. Today, we're gonna be grinding that full body workout. And I already have the workout queued. We're gonna start in a few minutes. This one's gonna be 35 minutes. Yeah, it's gonna be 35 minutes of full body dumbbell. And I will be showing what's going on the screen, because like I'm watching a content creator. Well, it's a couple, Tiff and Dan, and their channel's called Tiff X Dan, for those who would like to check them out. They're really cool. Them and Caroline Gervin are my two fitness like instructors who have showed me how to do the workouts properly over these 5 years. Of course, there are other amazing fitness content creators out there, but these three beautiful souls have been the ones that I resonated with, because they started out like with like no subscribers. Like every channel starts with no subscribers, but like I started with them when they were at like 100 subscribers and I grew with them. So it's great to see the progress that they're on and where they are right now. And yeah, so I'm gonna turn off the piano music shortly and I'm gonna start getting warmed up again. So I did a couple push-ups and I basically tap around the entire body to get the body moving and flowing. And again, for those who would like to join in, by all means, get your dumbbells. Now, here's the thing. When you're working out, you don't necessarily require the dumbbells. So like, yes, they're gonna be using dumbbells. Yes, I'm gonna be using dumbbells. But can you do this workout without dumbbells? Yes, you can. So for example, if they're doing like a dumbbell curl, like a bicep curl, right? How am I gonna do that without dumbbells? Great question you asked. So you can do simple things like, again, for those who are starting out on your fitness journey, you can do push-ups, and you can start off with being like on the knee here, and you can just like do that. But like if you're more advanced, what I would recommend is you can start off with like one slow push-up, and it's working out here. And there are different types of push-ups. So there's tricep push-ups, so you're bringing your hands like closer, which also works on your bicep. Then there's your chest, which are more wider, putting the hands much wider, so you can feel that it's working out in this area. And then there's your standard push-ups. So there are alternatives to doing the workouts that others are doing. So don't let you may not have the equipment stop you. Like when I didn't have my dumbbells for like a year and a half, guess what I was using? I was getting very creative. I was using bags of rice and like those heavy water bottles. So like if they're using 2 dumbbells, or like, for example, if they're doing a squat and they're going down like this. So what I had to do was use rice bags. Yeah, believe it or not, I was using rice bags, putting it over my shoulder and going down and doing a squat because I didn't have the weights. Now, if you don't have rice bags or water bottles, what can you do? Just use your body weight. You're just gonna be doing more. Or you can create more resistance by going slower. So like going down and going slower and coming back up creates resistance. So it actually is challenging more to go slower than go faster, because you can go fast, but though you're moving your joints faster, it's not as effective if you go slower and then back up and then slower and then back up. So I share that is to give you basically alternatives to doing the workout. What else? What else do I want to share? I think that's about it. We're gonna get into it in like a minute or so. I'm gonna get hydrated, and again, for those who would like to join in, grab your dumbbells, grab your equipment. The other thing too I would like to share, if you don't have dumbbells, resistant band is your next best friend. Now, of course, it's not a dumbbell. Of course, it's not going to be as effective as a dumbbell, but it's still very effective nonetheless. And you can get a set of these dumbbells or these resistant bands on Amazon for like 30 bucks. And they go from like 10 pounds to like this one is like rated for 40 pounds. So this gives me like a resistance of like using a 40-pound dumbbell depending on how I hold this resistant band. And yeah, basically I'll demonstrate. So like for example, I'm holding the resistant band like close but with my feet together, and there's some resistance here, right? Now, if I move my legs further apart and I grab more of the resistance, as you can see, there's more of the band there now. Now I really created a lot of resistance, and that's why it ends up being around like 40 pounds of resistance. And you can still get a great workout in with a resistant band. When I'm traveling, like when I go to places and I don't have access to a gym, I bring one of these in my carry-on, and wherever I am, at the hotel or I'm at an Airbnb and they don't have like weights available, this, believe it or not, which weighs really nothing, is a game changer. So don't sleep on resistant bands. And right now it's Black Friday, so you probably can get a set of these for a really good deal on Amazon. You just have to look up resistant bands on Amazon, and I'm sure you're gonna find a good deal because it's Black Friday today. And by the way, again, happy Black Friday to anyone who's watching. And I trust that you have an amazing day, and whatever you end up like buying or not buying, or whatever you end up doing today, just have a beautiful day. Just enjoy the energy of what today is. Today's like any other day, of course, but enjoy it. Yeah. Right now my phone's kind of on a weird angle, but like it seems to be fine right now. So I'm just gonna leave it as is, because if I start messing around with it, yeah, I don't really want to touch it right now. So let's see. Nope. We're showing there. We don't want to be showing there. That's like the behind the scenes of like my old desk. So that was pretty awesome. Let's see. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it at that. Okay. Is there anything else I would like to share? No, just have fun. Have fun with this workout. You know, the goal is when we're doing these workouts, it's to have fun, to challenge yourself, but not to hurt yourself. So for example, I'm gonna be using 30-pound dumbbells. So I'm gonna be using 30-pound dumbbells. Use whatever weight you have, whether you have 10 pounds, 5 pounds, whatever you're comfortable holding. If you have like a whole set and you can go higher than 30, do it. It's up to you what you feel comfortable doing, but use some dumbbells if you have, or use resistant bands. And the goal is to challenge yourself like I shared, but not to hurt yourself. The last thing you desire is to cause physical harm to your body while you're working out. If you're doing an exercise where you're feeling some pain, stop it. You don't want to hurt whatever you're doing. So like, for example, I know my left shoulder right now has some impingement. So when I'm like hoisting the dumbbell above, I know how far I can go currently with it. Whereas if I like overextend, I may hurt the shoulder. Now, of course, it's good to rest any part that's like sore or there's like some injury, because the last thing you want is to cause more injury. Yeah. That Adrian was pretty awesome. I give a shout out to, yeah, I know what he was saying. Nice try, brother. Nice try. I know about that, so yeah. Okay, so now that it's just like, now I got that out of the way, yeah, I'm so grateful that I can just come on YouTube and just share some wisdom, share my journey, and just shoot the shit with y'all. And for whoever wants and chooses to join in, I'm about to start. And yeah, I'm just really grateful that I have this ability to use technology to go live. I have a phone that can handle going live. I have like a microphone that allows me to go live, which, by the way, for those of you who are interested in this microphone, it's called the Hollyland Lark M2. They have an amazing sale going on Amazon right now. You can get it for iPhone, Android, your camera for about like 120 bucks American. And the range is pretty good. What you're hearing is you're hearing it from the mic. And yeah, you know, there's a lot of great deals going on, but this one, like, you're gonna see a lot of content creators start using this microphone. This is not me promoting or this is not some clickbaity thing. This is me just sharing, like, this microphone is pretty fucking awesome. And I'm so grateful that Hollyland created something where it's not like dragging down my shirt. Like, I was gonna get the DJI microphone, but it's like this thick brick and it like pulls down your shirt, and I'm like, I ain't about that. But then they just came out with a DJI mic mini to you know, compete with this one. And I was like, nope, I'm sticking with this microphone. So yeah, so this microphone, for those who are wondering, this is called the Hollyland Lark M2, L-A-R-K M2. And this microphone right now has an amazing Black Friday deal on Amazon. I'd highly recommend you check it out. If you're into making content, or you're looking to start getting into making like content on YouTube or TikTok or Facebook or Instagram, really good mic, highly recommend it. Other than that, yeah, we're about to start this workout. I've already warmed up, so I'm ready to rock and roll. Again, for those who would like to join in, I'm gonna show what exercise is gonna be coming up. So I will demonstrate the exercise, and I believe it's gonna be for 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest. This is 35 minutes, so it's an extra 5 minutes. And yeah, I think we're gonna get to it now. So with that, well, I'm gonna wait till the piano music's finished because it's almost done. But yeah, I'm so grateful. I'm really grateful to be able to do this workout with y'all and hang out and have fun. So that's what we're gonna do. And with that, the piano music's almost done, and then we're gonna start. So whoever's there, hello, welcome, and let's get to it. Okay, so we're gonna put on other music now. I like the ending of this piano music. I love it. Okay. So thankfully I've learned which music I can use while live streaming and not get copyright striked, which is awesome. So I'm gonna raise the volume a bit. All right. Okay, so we're starting now. So we're starting up with a warm-up. So each of the exercise in the warm-up is going to be for 30 seconds. So we're starting with squats. Remember, just as a friendly reminder here, to breathe. Breathing is your vital life force, energy. It's free to you. Use it. And I remind you and I remind myself of that because sometimes I forget to breathe while I'm working out. Or I'm not breathing properly. So we're doing arm circles. I reversed the order there. So this is just a warm-up for, I think, about a couple minutes. So now we're doing something called dead bug. So we're on the ground and we're basically working on the core now. So left foot, right arm extended, left arm, right foot extended. I definitely got to lower the volume of the workout in my ears because it's pretty loud. So now we're doing bird dog. So left foot, right arm extended, left arm, right foot extended. So right now we're working on the core here. So we're going to be doing shoulder taps next. Okay, so we're basically tapping our shoulders. So after the 35-minute workout, we're going to be doing about 10 minutes for abs, and then we're going to be using the resistant bands. So we're doing lateral lunges. So I'm going to go from the side here, and then so it's going to look like this. Of course, there's more room going the other direction, but awesome. Okay. So yeah, that's pretty loud there. Okay, so we're starting with B stand squats to rear lunge. So essentially holding 2 dumbbells with the right and holding it like this. So we're going down like this and then back. So it's gonna look like this. So I'm gonna demonstrate from the front. So the left leg is forward. And we're slightly going back. We're not bringing the right foot forward. Awesome. And now we're doing the other side. We're doing left. So basically how it's gonna look is we're holding a dumbbell, going down, and then back. And then down, and then back. So it'll look like this. So this is with the left foot, down, back. Down, back. Awesome. All right, so now we're doing alternating shoulder press. So awesome. Already feeling a little bit exhausted there. And I have these lights on, so I'm gonna turn them off for a moment. Okay, that's better. So we're doing squats, side to side squats. So like this, coming back to the middle. Awesome. Okay, so now we're doing alternating bent over rows. So bending our back like this, and then pulling up the dumbbell one by one, alternating. So we're gonna straighten the back. So yeah, the work is for 40 seconds, and then we have a 20-second break, and then we do the next exercise. That's the format today. And it's alternating So we're repeating now that circuit. So this time I'm gonna hold the dumbbells downwards instead of on my shoulders. Just as effective. I gotta move a little bit. I was bumping in the chair there. Awesome. And now we do the left side. I'm already sweating buckets. And we just started, which is awesome. So this is gonna be a really good workout. This one might be one of those ones where I have to like take a moment and pause, which is okay. So I'm bringing my left leg back and then forward a little bit and then back. So it's gonna look like this. So that's a lunge, B stance. Lunge. Now, of course, you can hold it on your shoulder and do it too. Awesome. So on the channel, they're using 20-pound dumbbells. I'm using 30, so yeah. So we're doing shoulder press now, alternating. Now my dumbbells are much wider, so I have to kind of modify my movements a bit. Awesome. Okay. So now we're doing squat, so side to side squats. Catching my breath here. Full bodies are no joke. All right, so we're going with narrow and wide, and then we bring feet together. And these are called in and out squats or side to side. Awesome. And now we're doing bent over rows. So back straight and bringing up the dumbbells towards your rib cage. All right. So I'll go forward. Awesome. So that was circuit 1. Circuit 2 now. So we're doing dumbbell deadlift. These are also called suitcase squats. So holding the dumbbell like this, going down and bringing it up. We got this. Awesome. So we're doing alternating twist curls. So twisting the dumbbell, coming up with your biceps. So it's gonna look like this. So holding it parallel, twisting coming up. Making sure you keep your elbows straight. You're doing good, keep it up. Awesome. Okay. So we're doing step back lunges with curl. So it's gonna look like this. So we're gonna step back, curl, come back up, switch legs, curl, come back up, switch legs. Awesome. Shake it out. And now we're working on the core. So we're gonna put a dumbbell on the side of us. Now you can do this without putting one on the side, and you're gonna get to a side plank position. So you're basically holding the dumbbell up and you're doing a dip. Now, if this is too much, then drop the weight or don't use the weight. Awesome. Okay, so we're gonna be doing the other side now. So if you don't wanna use the weight, it's exactly the same, just without the weight. So I'll show you. Okay, now if you don't have good balance, bring your 1 foot behind the other and go down. But if you can, stack your feet together and balance. And you can keep your hand up in the air like this, or you can keep it on your waist or your hips. Awesome. And now we repeat again. The sweat equity is kicking in. This is a good workout. We're about halfway done. Let's go get it. So these are called suitcase squats or dumbbell deadlift. You're giving your knee a slight bend and keeping your back straight. So it's gonna look like this. Awesome. So next we're doing is alternating curls. So we're basically holding the dumbbell like this and then twisting it up. So it's gonna look like this. Let's go get it. So my dumbbells are much wider, so I have to kind of adjust my elbows a bit when I'm coming back up and down, but wow, this workout's really challenging me. It's good. Awesome. Okay. Shake it out. So now we're doing alternating back lunge with curl. Okay. So alternating lunge with the curl, coming back up, going back down, curl. This is awesome. We got this. Okay. All right, so you can do the next workout with the dumbbell, or you can do it without the dumbbell. So I'm gonna go and do a side plank. So I'm on my left arm, going down, working here. When you're coming up, you should feel stretch here in your obliques. You can keep your hand on your head or on your waist or up in the air. Awesome. Okay, so that was without the dumbbell. Now we're doing this side with the dumbbell because we didn't do it the last time. So I'm bringing the dumbbell up. And I'm holding it. Now, if the dumbbell's too heavy, like I said, either drop the weight or don't use the weight at all. Awesome. Whew. Wow. We're doing good. Now we're doing circuit number 3. So that was number 2 done. All right, so we're doing 3 push-ups and then suitcase squat. So let me get my mat in position. So dumbbell push-ups, so 3 of them. 1, 2, 3. Come up, do a squat, go back down. Actually, we're doing 3 squats. So my bad. So it's gonna look like this. And then down, up, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay. My butt is getting handed to me on this one. All right, so we're doing sumo squats, a high pull. So sumo squat and then high pull. My dumbbells are too wide, so that's why I'm changing direction of my dumbbells, going up, coming down, come back up. Awesome. Wow. We're doing it. We're doing great. Keep it up. So now we're doing half kneeling shoulder press with the right side. So we're going to be, the knee is going to be on the ground, on the right one, and then hoisting the dumbbell with your right hand. We're getting it. Awesome. Now we're switching sides. So left knee on the ground, right knee up, and then you're gonna hold the dumbbell with your left hand. Wow, I am breathing really hard, which is awesome. Awesome. Wow. Okay, so we're doing dumbbell switches. So basically I'm gonna kind of be on a squat, catching when I'm down, or when I'm up, I should say. So it should look like this. So I'm catching the dumbbell. And these are called full body Fridays. Working the entire body from head to toe. Awesome. Okay. We're doing dumbbell We're gonna be doing dumbbell push-ups with suitcase squats, 3 each. So 1, 2, 3. Oops. Nice. I got caught up there. 1, 2, 3. Let me move forward a bit. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Wow. Wow. So what I'm going to do for this one is I'm going to modify it a bit. So sumo squat still with 1 dumbbell. And I'll go up. Since I'm using 1 dumbbell, I modified the exercise. Just as effective. Awesome. All right, so we're back on the right knee. Wow. What a workout. What a workout. Almost there. Now, you can hold out your arms like this or keep it down like this. Awesome. Now we're doing the other side. Wow. We're getting it. This is probably the first YouTube workout where you're seeing me like out of breath. Whew. Let's go. Awesome. Wow. One more. One more. We're doing a dumbbell switch. Now, if you can't catch a dumbbell, take your time when you're coming up and switch the hands like this. It's okay. You don't need to show off. I just learned to catch dumbbells from a low distance. Ooh, see, I almost missed it there. I caught it. And we're done. Oh my God. Wow. My goodness gracious. Let's go. Good job. Good job. The sweat is real. All right. We still have an ab workout to do for 10 minutes. And then we are going to do 55 resistant band curls. And then 55 resistant band pull downs. Wow. Good job. Even the sweat is starting to roll down past my headband. Let's go. Let's go get it. Did good. For those who follow along, good job. We did good. We did very good. Okay. I'm gonna stretch for a moment. I'm gonna grab some water. Thankfully, I brought a second bottle with me because I knew I would finish the first one. You did good. Good job. Wow. Okay. Thank you, dumbbells, for the awesome workout. I appreciate it. I'll put my dumbbells back in the cradle here. And we're gonna get ready for the ab workout now. So I'm gonna adjust the mat. Awesome. Good job. Good job. All right, let's grab some water here quickly. Amazing. We did great. I love that I get to document this journey with you all. You get to see the evolution of my soul, and you grow alongside with me. We did good. Good job. We did good. All right, but we ain't done yet. Not yet. That's perfect. A ab workout got queued up. So 10 minutes. So this will be, so let me bring the camera down a bit. There we go. So it's gonna be for 50 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. We're starting with reverse crunch with extended legs. Make sure your back is flat, and by putting your hand under your butt to give you that support. But if you can, without your hands underneath your butt and your back is straight, you can do it where your arm is wide, is out to the side. Awesome. So we're doing leg lifts. So I highly recommend to put your hands underneath your butt for this one. So we're gonna go down first, then back up, and then do a lift with your hip. So these are called leg lifts, or with leg lift with hip lift, or hip raise. We're doing good, keep it up. So it's 50 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. So I always finish with an ab workout when I'm done my main workout. Awesome. So I'm gonna adjust myself a little there. So we're doing scissor crossovers. So legs are gonna go like this. Now, as I showed before, if you're new, you can start like here. If you're more intermediate, you can be in the middle. But if you're more advanced, you can bring your feet as low as you can. And because I'm a little exhausted there, I'm taking a small little pause break. You can also keep your head on the ground while you're doing this, or raise your neck. Okay, so we're doing slow bicycles. There are multiple ways of doing bicycle ab workout. So you can put your hands on your head like this and put your knees and your elbows, let them meet. Now you can go further out. So you can bring your elbow past your knee. Now, if that's too difficult, you can just come up to your thighs. Or you can put your hands in like a fist motion and do it like this as well. And there you go, just as effective. So now we're doing leg switches. So flutters are like this, slow motion, like slow, high movements, but leg switches are basically similar to like a scissors motion. One leg down, one leg up, and alternating. Keeping your hand underneath your butt to give your lower back some support. Again, you can do it without that as well. As long as your lower back is flat to the mat, that's all that matters here. And that you're really contracting your core. So as I always share during the ab portion of the workout, ab workouts do not, and I repeat, do not give you abs. You already have your abs. What ab workouts are doing is strengthening your core so that when you're doing other workouts like lifting dumbbells over your head, you have a strong core to handle the dumbbell. To get abs, you have to have a low body fat percentage, and that's all based on your nutrition. All right, so we're coming up. We're bringing both elbows to the opposite knee, and we're rolling our back down. Not coming down flat fast, so we're not doing this. We are doing this. A slow motion, rolling your vertebrae down. Awesome. All right, so now we're doing frog crunches. These are also called butterfly crunches. You're putting your 2 feet together. You're putting your hands behind your back of your head, and you're coming up and you're bringing your elbows to meet your knees. And you're really contracting your core muscles here. Don't forget to breathe. You're inhaling when you're going up, and you're exhaling when you come down. Inhale, and then exhale. So yes, once again, in order to get your abs to show, you have to have a low body fat percentage. And how do you achieve that? It's all based on your nutrition. And of course, getting enough rest, getting proper rest, and making sure like you got to do what works best for your body. So that's the other thing too. I choose to share. What may work for somebody may not work for you, and what may work for you may not work for somebody else. All of our bodies are unique and different. So like for me, I've trained my body where I can go without food for at least 22 to 24 a full day without feeling hungry. Easily. I don't have to eat, but I choose to eat. Now food, I love food, don't get me wrong. But food, depending on what you're eating, takes up a lot of mental processing because your mind has to digest with your internal organs, and thus you feel more sluggish depending on what you're eating. Of course, there are brain foods that you'll feel sharper. But I find that when I just drink water and I get enough sunlight and clean breathing air, I'm good. I'm good for at least 2-3 days. But I also trained my body over a whole year to do intermittent fasting for 16 hours a day or 18 hours a day. Basically, my final meal would always be at 6 p.m. I wouldn't eat until 10 a.m. the following morning, or even 12 p.m. So that's 16 to 18 hours of no eating and just staying hydrated. Now you would ask, aren't you hungry? Well, of course, in the beginning, it's going to be challenging, right? Because it's a habit. By the way, that was heel taps. I didn't even share I was getting into that flow. Now we're doing sprinter ups. So we're coming up, bringing one knee up, going back down and rolling back down. So yeah, basically, like I said, I've trained my body where I don't have to eat food. I choose to eat food if I really desire it. When I attempted to do my first intermittent fasting, boy, was it a flop. I could barely last 12 hours. Because I was always snacking on stuff. Now, of course, I was snacking on healthy things, but still snacking with fruit or with almonds or cashews or some not the healthiest thing obviously, but some bread. Well, more whole wheat bread, but that's still not healthy. But yeah, but I've learned to train my body to not require food. Now I'm gonna bring the camera back up. We did good. All right, we're not done though. All right, so thank you, Matt, and thank you, Towel, for that epic workout. That was an epic workout. All right, so we are going to start with the 55 resistant band bicep curls. And then we're gonna do 55 tricep pull downs. And as you all know, for those who have seen my content, I use my entire room in some way to do my workout. So I am very creative and I think outside the box. So when I start doing the tricep one, you will see me looping it on the top bar of the bed frame and I'll be pulling it down. All right. We're doing amazing. Okay, let me drink some water first. Awesome. Okay, so we're gonna use the resistant band now. So I'm gonna move the camera slightly down. Oops, we're going up. We wanna go down. There we go. So I'm gonna create some resistance by putting the feet wide apart and taking some of the resistant band on the ground here. And then I'm feeling the resistance. Yeah, this is good. All right, so we're gonna do 55 and I'm gonna count up by tens. So here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. Oh my goodness gracious. Ooh, the burn. We have 25 more to go. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we're at 40. 15 to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, 5 more to go. Come on. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Wow. 55 resistant band bicep curls. What up, Christopher? Good to see you, brother. Whew. We're gonna be doing 55 tricep pull downs now. So I'm gonna loop the resistant band around the bed frame and get this done. We're almost done. Move that out of the way. This is how you get creative, ladies and gentlemen. When you're not at a gym, you find other ways to get the same workout in. As you're gonna see, I'm looping the resistant band around the top of the frame, making sure it's even out. I'm gonna put my hand through the loop. I'm gonna grab roughly about this amount, so it gives me some more resistance. And I'm gonna pull down. Well, I gotta loop this one through. And we're gonna start in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we are done. Whew. Good job. Good friggin' job. We are done. Damn, let's go. Oh my God. My arm is like burning a bit. Let's do that. Good job. Whew. I'll let this track play out and then I'll get to piano music. Christopher, how are you doing today, brother? Are you enjoying Black Friday? I think you're still there. If not, I trust that all of you are enjoying Black Friday today, wherever you are on our beautiful planet. So now I'm just kind of stretching up the arms a bit. Stretching up, I meant to say stretching out. Sometimes the words. Let's go get it. Okay. I'm gonna play some piano music now. All right. We're gonna chat for a little bit before I call it a wrap. This is why I love doing my workouts, because it challenges my mentality, physicality, and resilience, which is like emotional fortitude within. This is why like workouts are like 3-in-1s, 2-in-1s, 3-in-1s. They have multiple benefits to it, to moving your body every day. We did great. Man, this is awesome. All right. I'm gonna go and grab me a protein shake quickly. So I'll be right back. You all can just chill for a moment. You all can still hear me though, so. I trust that you all can still hear me, because this is a wireless microphone. So I'm just pouring some milk. You can also use water. Into my shaker. It's actually the first time you all see me get to drink protein shake on camera. So I got me just a little bit of like milk in my pink protein shaker. And then I'm gonna pour a scoop of my protein shake, or like my protein, into this shaker. For those of you who are wondering, this is called the Allmax ISO, or it's called the Allmax ISOFlex. I'm gonna pour just a smidge more. Perfect. This is like a 5-pound container. It lasts me, I don't drink it like every day. I drink it every other day when I do upper body workouts or full body workouts. This lasts me for about 4 months. So yeah. So now I'm shaky. Whew, that was a great workout. Good job, everybody. For those who follow along, GG, well played, you did great. For those who are just tuning in, hello. I just finished my workout and I'm just gonna partake in some protein shake. The flavor that I am drinking here is chocolate peanut butter. Tastes actually pretty good. I've tried a lot of protein shake, like protein powder. The All-Max brand by far tastes the best from what I've tasted thus far. Have I tasted all of them? Well, no, I haven't tasted all protein powders yet, but like the All-Max brand, it mixes well. All right, give it a little bit more of a shake. Nope, it's still powdery a bit. It still has a little bit of powder. I know when it feels ready. Okay, perfect. All right, y'all, cheers. So good. A nice protein shake after an awesome workout. Does the body good. Wow. I made it a little too foamy though. That's all good. So yeah, what a day. That workout kicked my butt. That means it was a really good workout. Wow. Good job. Whew. Man, so good. By the way, this microphone, can't stop talking about it. It's so cool. This microphone comes in this like little case, and this case holds like 30 hours of charge. Now, of course, there are ones that hold longer, but because I only have used the one, and every time I put it back into the case, it charges it back up. I haven't actually plugged in the case because the case has its own USB port to charge. The battery level, let's see, where's the battery case at? It's still at 4. And I bought this almost a week ago. And I've been using it. It came on Saturday, so almost a whole week. And I have not charged it yet. So this is one of those investments that I'm like, shit, this is such a good product. Such an amazing product. And you get 2 of them in a pair. So if I wanted to hand this over to somebody and they wanted to start talking too, they could. And it uses one transmitter on the phone or on the like digital camera, if you have a digital camera. Such a cool product. Really, really, really enjoy this. Hollyland Lark M2. It comes in a little travel pack like case you can carry. It comes with like the USB-C cable. It comes with the cable to plug into your digital camera. It comes with like ear muffs or like the wind muffs, but I'm not wearing them because they're too bulky and like I don't care about all that. It comes with like a lanyard, and like you can either clip it on or have a magnet, like it has a magnet. So I'll show you, for example, with the other one. So this has a magnet, and look, it's so strong. It's like super strong. So like this is how it's staying on my shirt. So this is a pretty cool microphone. What up, dude? I was just showing everybody the microphone that I got. What are you really? I'm not teaching anything right now. I'm just sharing like microphone. What I was sharing earlier, because I don't teach, because I'm not a teacher and I don't preach, was your wellness. How your mental health and your physical health are tied. together. And that's why doing a workout, it challenges your mental health and your physical health. I look like a good teacher, but I'm not a teacher. I don't label myself as a teacher. I'm just a soul mirroring back what you already know. I will never consider myself a teacher. I'm just someone here sharing wisdom with you and everyone else, but you all have what I have inside. So I'm just a mirror. You can call me a mirror. I'm a great mirror. But thank you. I fully received the compliment though. So I appreciate it. Yeah, I was sharing how your mental health and your physical health are tied. One, you can't have one without the other. Like you can be in the greatest shape. Literally, you could be like rock solid. You can be super rock solid. But if your mind is fucked, what good is this gonna do? You're only gonna get so far. Now, if this is good, but you're still not taking care of your physical body, well, guess what? You're only going to get so far with this because you have to have these two in alignment. But I argue that it all starts mentally first before physically. When you think better, you feel better. When you feel better, you do better. When you do better, you live better, you act better, you have more patience, you have more kindness, you have more resilience. So yeah, it's your physical health and your mental health are tied, but your mental health should be priority number one. So like when I was starting back out, when I was starting this whole journey, I had to start with this first. Because if I didn't start with this, then I wouldn't be able to be doing what I'm doing. There's no fucking way. There's no way at all. So I had to start with mental health first. I was like, I have to get better. What do I have to do to get better? I have to start talking more positive, even if it felt fake as fuck, because it did feel fake. It felt very inauthentic to like look myself in the mirror and tell myself, oh, I love me. Oh, I'm good enough. Oh, I'm worthy. I'm handsome. I'm like, these felt like lies. And you probably heard the expression, fake it until you make it. That's what I was doing. Even though that's not really the way we ought to be doing it. But that's my way of brute forcing my mentality to work with me and get my body to take orders as well. So this is the most powerful thing we have next to this. This is actually more powerful than this. This is its own brain as well. You have 3 brains in your body. You have one in your head, you have one in your heart, and you have one in your gut. And if you can get all 3 in alignment, you're unstoppable. So yeah, for those who are, you can call it the old version of me. The old version of me is was negative. Didn't care about anything. Just was like, didn't want to be here. I'm sharing with you that if you feel like you have no hope, there is a light at the end of the tunnel, but you have to first get into believing. Then you'll have to get to faith. And as you keep building over time, then you'll get to knowingness. That's where I am. And you know what? I don't think I've shown this on YouTube yet, but I'm gonna do it now anyways. Tablet. Let's put all right. I'm going to be drawing a diagram for y'all. Class is in session. So let me erase all this. Okay. So I'm starting off with a blank slate. Okay. So Once upon a time, I didn't think I was good enough. So let's put this. So I think I'm down here, right? So I think I'm down here. Now, you know, I'm attempting to get somewhere else. So point A to B. So like I'm attempting to get to the top now, right? Now, of course, my journey I had to grow through a whole bunch of things. And I'm gonna draw a line. And this line represents the journey. Like I had to like acquire this, become this, do this, blah, 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 all this shit, right? So now I've reached, aka the pinnacle. But here's the thing. A lot of us think that we have to become something, or we have to like do all these things to achieve something. But in reality, guess what? You have to realize that you are already at the top. You just have to realize you're already here. And then you just have to let go of all of the crap that's been holding you back, of like unworthiness, I'm not good enough, blah, 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 right? You don't have to go from bottom to top. I'm attempting to demonstrate. You don't have to go from bottom to top. You can go from top and let go of all the crap in between. Now, so essentially I just scribbled all that. You're already at the top. Now, what holds us back? Limiting beliefs, right? So a lot of us, I've emptied the page. A lot of us, now don't laugh at my drawing because I'm not an artist. Not in this parallel reality, I'm not an artist, but I'm gonna draw a little stick figure. I'm gonna put a little sad face for a moment. Wow, that was... So I drew a stick figure with a sad face. And he or she is trapped in a invisible prison. And guess where this invisible prison came from? You. You created it. How did you create it? Through your life experiences of like somebody telling you you're not good enough, somebody telling you, let me rephrase that, somebody making fun of you, you getting rejected, and then you somewhere along the line, you know, took this on as your truth. And then you created a prison to protect yourself so that this shit doesn't happen to you again. And guess what? You have formed core beliefs, your core identity of what you think you are. So CB, CI, and then you have your traumas, big T or little t. So, and these three are generators. Now, in order to get yourself out of this invisible prison that you put yourself into, you actually have the key. I'm gonna draw a little key. This is gonna be a terrible key, but you have a key inside with you, but you don't know that you have the key. So how do you start becoming aware that you have the key? By going within and asking yourself questions like, why do I feel like I'm not good enough? Why do I feel like I'm not worthy? Where did I get this from? When was the first time this happened? And you got to sit with it. Now this is where it gets really difficult, because a lot of us, and trust me, I'm part of this too, we don't like to feel like threatened. We don't like to feel like we're gonna die, because like some of these feelings are like threatening our existence, threatening the ego, because the ego is like, no, I don't want to change. I don't want to change, because you formed this identity for years upon years upon years. And basically, you have to sit with yourself. Now, it's simple, but it ain't easy. Now, sometimes you may not feel all your feelings, and you may have to yell it out, you may have to cry it out, and you may think, why would I cry? Like that's for weaklings, or that's for pussies, or that's for like people who are like cowards. No, it's not. Actually, crying actually lets out a lot of stuck energy. You'd be surprised on what you can let out and feel relieved. because the goal is to feel good. And in order to start tackling these, you have to start asking yourself these shadow questions. Why am I not good enough? Where did I get this from? Why do I think of myself as this? And then slowly over time, as you keep feeling it, and you may not feel it all in one session, you may have to do it over and over and over. And my recommendation is to give yourself time and space. This is not a process to rush. You will get there. But as time goes on, you're gonna get rid of you see the line that disappeared? You're gonna get rid of your core beliefs, and it's gonna disappear. And and I didn't mention, these are generators that's powering up the gate. So these are generators that's powering up your gate, that's keeping you locked. But the moment you give no power to these core beliefs and core identities and your traumas, and don't label yourself as oops, we didn't want to do that. Don't label yourself as like, I'm my traumas. No, you're not actually. You see, now these disappear, and guess what? There's no power going to this invisible prison, or you can call it the shackles, and you have the key. And now we change the sad face to a happy face, because you powered down the generators because they no longer exist. So my point to say all this is, for any of you who are feeling what I used to feel, because, you know, even though I'm documenting my journey right now for myself, I know there's somebody, I know there's one of you who's gonna watch this somewhere in the future, whether it's now, maybe 10 years from now, maybe even me watching myself from 10 years from now, depending if YouTube still exists, of course. I'm sure YouTube will still exist 10 years from now. My point being, 10 years from now, if somebody's gonna watch this, it's literally working on your core beliefs, your core identity, and your traumas. And every one of us has either big T or little t trauma, and not identifying as your traumas, because that's what we think we are. We make the story of like, yes, I am this, and I am this, and I am this. No, you're not actually. That happened to you, but you have a choice to continue to perpetuate this in the present moment and keep feeding the past and robbing yourself of the future. Or you can start focusing on shifting and changing in the present moment and recreating yourself as the whole complete being that you already are. You don't have to become anything, you already are. And literally, you're rewriting your past now in the present moment, and you're not robbing your future, because your future is being created by your current present moment. Remember that. Without your present, your future, and your past don't actually exist. You exist only in the now. And it's up to you what you choose to think and feel and believe and act and do and know in the present moment, right here, right now. And I know that was a lot to take in, but trust me, that's the answer. Now, of course, it goes deeper. I gave you a more Cliff Note version of what I just shared. But basically, whoever's watching this, whoever you are, and I'm sharing this right now because last night I received a message from somebody, and they said, thank you so much for making these videos. There's somebody that's probably gonna require this in the future, and to keep going. And that's why I'm doing these every day. Doesn't matter what. I said I'm gonna commit to doing these lives every day, no matter how long it takes for me to get to where I'm meant to get to, and document the journey and see where this goes. And you know what? Have YouTube show my lives to more people so that it can inspire, empower, encourage, and elevate you to the truth of who you are, the master creator. And I once used to say that now I'm here to arm you with spiritual and intellectual wisdom. No, I'm not. I'm here to remind you and reflect back at you that you already have the spiritual and intellectual wisdom within yourself, and I'm just sending down your bucket into your wisdom well that you have that all your wisdom and all your information's hiding in your wisdom well, and I'm sending that bucket down and I'm pulling it back up, and I'm just revealing to you that you have exactly what I have, and I'm not better than you in any way whatsoever. Period. The end. We're equal. We are literally information exchangers. That's all we're doing. I'm exchanging information with you. You already have that information hiding within. I'm just a mirror. I'm just reflecting it back at you to remind you, to make you, and to bring it back into your conscious awareness. That is what I'm here to do, to bring things back into your conscious awareness, to realize that you are enough, that you are worthy, that you are everything that you desire to be. That's it, period, the end. You don't have to become this or do this or act like this, or yes, you may have people in your environment that's telling you that you're not good enough, that you're a piece of shit or whatever. My point to tell you and to share with you, that's their reflection of themselves. That's not you. You are your own reflection. You are your own mirror. And I share this very passionately because, you know, 5-6 years ago, if somebody was talking to me like this, I wouldn't listen. I was stubborn and I was very closed-minded. Now I know if you're the old me, you're probably not listening. You're probably like, this guy's lecturing me. No, I'm not. What I'm here to remind you, you have a choice. I could care less if you do whatever. You can end up not doing anything. The choice is yours at the end of the day. For those who see my content and resonate, this is for you. This has been for you. I am you and you are me, and we are one. But we're also separate. You are you and I am me. And what I'm getting at is you have a choice. And I'm just reminding you that you have everything within yourself. The answers already reside. And you know how I know that's true? I had new mirrors show up and I was feeling a certain thing, but I couldn't quite bring the words to what I was feeling. I couldn't summon the words, but they were hiding in my wisdom well until those new mirrors showed up and they mirrored back the words that, these are the words that I was looking for for this time that I was feeling a certain way. And now I'm able to share these words back at you and mirror it back at you because I am nothing more than a mirror. That's it. I'm not a teacher, I'm not your guru, and I'm not a guide. I care less about being that. I am here to just reflect back at you the information that you have already, aka your wisdom within your wisdom well that's hiding under a layer of trash and garbage that you tucked away because you thought you weren't good enough, you weren't smart enough, you weren't this, you weren't that, and you put these labels on yourself. No, you are enough, plain and simple. There's no reason for it. You just are, just cuz. That's it. You're worthy, just cuz. Actually, it would be this is a great perspective, a really good perspective. Now, if you believe in God or the universe or source or whatever name you give it, how fucking dare you insult your creator, because creator created you and creator doesn't make mistakes on creating you. Now you're gonna probably go and compare, well, I'm not this and I'm not that, and I used to do that a lot. I used to tell myself that I'm not good enough because I'm not 6'5", 250 pounds of hulking muscle like The Rock. I'm not handsome enough, I'm not this enough, I'm not that enough. How dare I do that? The creator created me exactly the way I'm supposed to be, to activate a certain amount of souls who probably feel the same way that I was feeling 5, 6, 7 years ago. And some of that feeling still shows up from time to time, but I'm like, that's not me. So I'm here to remind you, to reflect back at you, that you are enough. Plain and simple. The end. The end. You don't need to become anything. You don't need to do anything. You just have to be the truth of who you are, the divine sovereign being, the master creator, the limitless creator that you are. Don't ever insult yourself by, I'm not good enough, I'm not this. How dare you for doing that? Don't even dare do that to yourself. You're fucking worthy, plain and simple. And I get very passionate about that because I see so many people who I thought I was the only one who felt this way for a very long time. And then I realized that no, it's not just me. There's a whole bunch of people in this generation who feels like they're not good enough, they're not worthy, they're not this, they're not that. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me right now? Where did this shit come from? Social media has been, it's a double-edged sword. It shows like, oh, but that person is more further ahead and they're better and they're already sharing the same thing that I'm sharing. I have a perspective to give to you, and this is something that was mirrored to me. We may have the same messaging. So for those who are looking to inspire people, we may have the same messaging, but you have your own unique experience and your own damn story, and I have my own story. And we have different ways to bring the same information out. There is no more imposter syndrome. That shit needs to be thrown out and drop kicked out of the universe. Imposter syndrome's bullshit. I'm throwing that shit out of the universe. How dare you say that you're an imposter? How dare I tell myself I was an imposter? How can I be an imposter of myself? There's only one of me. There's only one of you. You're one of one. Even if you're a twin or a triplet or quadruplet, you're still one of one. You know why? You may be identical, but your fingerprints are going to be slightly different. Your brains are different. Your eyes are different. Everything is different. So I share this to you and at you to remind you that, let's see, where was I going with this? That you are enough. The piano music is about to finish. It's okay. I saw my AirPods thing pop up, but it should be connected to my computer, not my phone. So yeah, my point to say all this is you are already enough, just cause. No ands, no ifs, no buts. You already are enough, just cause. Period, the end. And you don't have to go seeking external validation. And I was doing that for a long time. I was like looking for people to validate me. You don't need, and I said need, and need comes from a place of lack. You don't require to have validation from anybody. There's no looking outside of you for anything. Everything is already within. You just have to realize that you are already enough, just cause. But until you get to that point, it's going to take you some time. I'm here to help collapse that time for you so that you don't have to go through 5 years, 10 years to get to where you're meant to get to. I'm here to literally snap, well, of course, my gloves. I'm here to literally elevate you from where you are to where you desire to be. And I'm going to tell you right now, if you're in my universe, you're a master creator. You're nothing less than a master creator. And a master creator is basically God. You are a God. And that's not having a God complex, that's just owning your truth of who you are. Society has dumbed you down and told you that you're a human, you're not a God. No, you're a fucking God in a humanized form. This is why I say remember thyself, know thyself. Remember the truth of who you really are. And I'm so passionate to share all these things because it's not even mine. I don't own any information and wisdom. All this has been circulated through time and space. And some of us have it in unique perspective ways to share it. And I have it in my own. And the point I'm getting at again, once again, that you have the answers within yourself. I am just a mirror to remind you of who you truly are. And the greatest thing here is we don't need to have all these complicated things or doing all these things. I was doing all the complicated things and rituals and mantras and all that. No, you just have to step into knowing who you truly are. Not having belief and faith of who you are, but knowing who you truly are. Knowing thyself. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. I'll let you simmer on that. I just want to say thank you for at least coming on and tuning in. Whoever like jumped on, I know Christopher came on and Adrian came on, so thank you, brothers, for dropping by and saying hello, and sending you all so much unconditional love. And remember that you are the master creator. Remember the Bible verse. I forget it. I'm not a Bible person. I was born Christian Catholic, but I am spiritual. I don't even consider myself spiritual now. I'm just a soul. Because like I don't want to put myself in a box, but we're always putting ourselves in a box. That verse, be still and know that I am God. Be still and know that you, the viewer, you, which is me, and me, which is you, are God in humanized form. That's who we are. You just have to realize it. So yeah, you're the master creator. Everything that you've created, and yes, you've created everything, whether you believe it or not, whether you know it or not. You have created everything, all the people in your life, all the circumstances that you've been through, and it's up to you if you want to take responsibility for all your creation. And that's the thing I had to do, and let go of my ego and accept responsibility for all my actions of why I'm where I am. I am where I am. And because of that, it's helped shift a lot of energy within. Taking responsibility of who you are and shifting your identity, but because you are the master creator, it's going to take some time. It's not going to just happen overnight. It may take you years, in fact, to really wire that in. I'm not saying it's going to, I'm just saying it might. But my point, what I'm getting at is, you are the master creator. Everything you created, all the people, all the circumstances, all the good, the bad, you created it based on your emotional conviction. And yesterday, it was funny. I was sitting here and I said convicted. I'm like, my emotional convicted. I'm like, wait, what am I saying? Sometimes the words just don't come out the way I desire it to come out. It's all good. And one of my old colleagues, he was watching it and he laughed his ass off. And I'm like, dude, it is what it is, But your emotional conviction is the key to creating your reality. It's not just your thoughts. Thoughts without emotional conviction will not create your reality. That, all the spiritual BS that people have been saying that your thoughts create things. No, it's your emotional conviction behind your thoughts that create your reality. And when you know that something is done, like you can walk. You don't have to think about how to walk. You know you can walk. You don't have to believe and have faith you can walk. You just know you can walk. You don't have to believe that your eyes can blink, or you don't have to have faith that your eyes can blink. Your eyes just blink. You know it just blinks. So same thing, when you know and you get into that emotional conviction within yourself that whatever you desire is done, period, the end, finish, God heard you the first time. You just have to get into that vibrational alignment to match what you desire. That's it. It takes work. I'm not saying it's easy, because you have to let go of a lot of things that's in your mind that has been programmed into you through school, through parents, through society, through your friends, and undo all that shit if you choose to, because at the end of the day, the choice is always going to be yours. Nobody can point a gun to your head and say, hey, change. So again, everything you've created has an advantage and it serves you. And creation is finished. So you are the master creator. Everything you've created in your reality, because yes, you create all the people in your reality. Everybody's but a mirror of you. Everything is a mirror. This is a hall of mirrors. This is your creation. You created me into your reality. So for those who keep popping on and swiping up on YouTube and seeing my live, you created me. You swiped up to see me. And creation is finished. Everything you desired is already done. And it was given to you for a reason. Only you can see it. And don't ever share your goals and your dreams or your desires with small-minded people who don't understand it, because it wasn't given to them. So yeah, wishing you all a blessed rest of your Friday morning, afternoon, evening, or night, or even Saturday morning or afternoon. And enjoy Black Friday I think Black Friday is everywhere around the world. So enjoy Black Friday and have fun, enjoy the energy. Remember to be patient today. If you're out and about shopping, give yourself some time, stay hydrated. And I know that like lines may be like long and big, but take some time and just be present in the line. Enjoy it. You are where you're meant to be in that moment. Just remember that. And remember that I love you because I love me and you are me. So I love me and I love you and we are one, but we are also separate. But I love you. You matter. And I know you've got this. You always had got this. Yeah. And remember your heart, may your heart, this, and this is for my video game friends, my video game people out there. This is from Kingdom Hearts. May your heart, this, be your guiding key. I'll be back tomorrow. I'll be doing a jump rope workout for those who would like to follow along tomorrow for jump rope workout Saturday on the daily elevation live. I'm still figuring out what name I'm calling it because it still is not rolling off the tip of my tongue. But right now it's called the Daily Elevation Live. But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow around the same time, 11, 11:30, 12 Eastern Standard Time, AM/PM in the afternoon. And yeah, if you have a jump rope, awesome. If you don't, also cool. You can still do it without a jump rope. So you can follow along. All right. I love you and have a great rest of your day. All right. Bye, y'all. Love you.